You remember that goal setting exercise that we all did as kids? And if you did not do that in school, you definitely did it in your MBA. That is, if you did MBA. In the goal setting exercise, what do you want to achieve? Or better still, I just remember interview time. You remember your first interview where an invariably question by default would pop up. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? We live in a world that decides things for us and that tells us that the bigger milestones or goals in life are very important. Your graduation day, going to university, getting a job, kissing for the first time, getting married, having the first child and the second one, owning a big car or a car for the first time, purchasing a house. These are all big events that are can I say misconstrued, or let's just say that are interpreted as successes in life or are interpreted as important goals to be achieved in life. When life is so derived from the bigger pleasures, people invariably look for bigger problems in life that need to be solved. Let me break that down for you. If I were to say that my very beautiful Barbie pencil box got spoiled when I was in school, grade 4, would you believe that? You would. Would you believe my reaction to it? I cried my belly out because of that pencil box getting spoiled that day in school. And I still remember that day. To an adult, it's insane. My parents tried to console me saying, it's just a pencil box. We will get you another one. But for that 7-8-year-old, it seemed like a disaster had happened. She had lost the form of her beautiful Barbie pencil box. Now, to her, that mattered a lot. To the adult, which is my parents in this case, it did not make a difference. And even now, when I narrate this incident to you, I'm narrating it with humor because it's just a pencil box. Well, I lost people after that. That's a different story. But we tend to see things differently as we grow up. But I want to talk about today that pain is not only in the bigger things. Pain is stored on also in smaller events of our life. So something as trivial or insignificant as getting a pencil box spoiled in school, losing a lunch box, which are so insignificant as we look back, did hold some energy at that point in time. So when we are looking at those events in our life that defined us, for all we know, unconsciously, these smaller events may be defining us as much as the bigger events. With memories and feelings taken into consideration, it is not only the bigger aspect that needs to be fixed. A lot of times in therapy, especially when I'm doing the integral eye movement work, it happens with me that I would ask a person to bring up a memory, and it's very beautiful for me to see because eyes tell a story. The way the eyes are moving around is telling me a lot about what the person is thinking, processing, and what part of the brain are they wanting to access to with the eyes moving in different directions. And I hear that a lot. Oh, you know what, just it's a small incident that's just come to my mind. Let me look for a bigger one. And I tell them, don't look for a bigger one. The very reason that your mind is giving you that incident at this point in time when I'm asking a question, please trust it. Let's just go with that. Because for all you know, the pain is not in the bigger event at the moment, in that memory which you think made you or break you. It may be in the smallest insignificant event of your life. So pain can occupy a big space, even if on your looking backwards in retrospect, the memory, the event was a small, trivial, absolutely insignificant one. So when your child comes to you and tells you that there is something that happened in school, do not ignore it, address it. And similarly for you, when an event unimportant right now comes into your mind frame, pay attention to it. This is one of the things that we begin to do. We begin to clean up all the emotional imprints that we have straight from childhood to this point in life using the IEMT. Take care. Have a good week ahead. Bye.